Hey Dev, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to learn about how to set DOM breakpoints in the Chrome DevTools. For this video, I'll be using Chrome version 85. Let's jump in. I'm going to be using DOM break for these examples, and I'll leave a link for it down in the description. Here we can add a node and remove it, toggle some classes, and all of this will be useful when we're illustrating how to set DOM breakpoints. The first type of DOM breakpoint is Subtree Modification. This is when anything is added to or removed from the tree at a specific point. I'm going to right-click, inspect this gray box. This will open the DevTools with that element highlighted right here. Now I'm going to right-click, go down to Break On, and select Subtree Modifications. This blue dot on the left indicates that a breakpoint has been set, and it's even labeled here as a DOM breakpoint. Now when I click Add a Node over here, we hit that breakpoint, and the Sources tab opens. To continue, I can hit play down here in the Sources tab, or in the window. To remove the breakpoint, I can clear it down here in the Sources tab, either turning it off, or right-click, removing it entirely, remove breakpoint. Once again, to set a Subtree Modification breakpoint, right-click an element, inspect, and then right-click again, break on Subtree Modification. And then we'll hit that breakpoint whenever anything is added to or removed from the tree. Let's remove that breakpoint and move on to the next example. The second type of DOM breakpoint is Attribute Modification. This will break when there are changes to the attributes on a selected element. I'm going to right-click, inspect, then on the highlighted element, I'm going to right-click again, break on Attribute Modifications. Once again, we see the little blue dot indicating that a DOM breakpoint has been set, and we know it's working. Now when I select any of these style buttons, I hit that breakpoint, and the Sources tab opens to the line where the attributes are being modified. To continue, I'll hit play here in the window. Now to remove that breakpoint, I can go down into the Sources tab and right-click, remove breakpoint like before, or I can go over to Elements, right-click on my highlighted element, break on, and unselect Attribute Modifications. Clear that. Once again, to set an Attribute Modification breakpoint, right-click an element, break on, Attribute Modifications. I'll hit that breakpoint, play it out, and this time I'm going to clear the breakpoint here in the Sources tab. Right-click, remove breakpoint. The third type of DOM breakpoint is node removal. This will break when the selected element is removed. Let's go back up to the first example and add a node. Now I'm going to right-click and inspect. Now, on the highlighted element, right-click again, break on, node removal. We see our dot, so the breakpoint is set. And now when I click on this button, we hit the breakpoint. Continue, hit play. Unlike other examples, I don't need to clear the breakpoint because it was removed with its element. And we can see that here in the Sources tab, there are no DOM breakpoints. Once again, to set a node removal breakpoint, first, have an element that can be removed. Then you can right-click that, inspect. And then here in the Elements tab, right-click, break on, node removal. The blue dot indicates that a breakpoint has been set. Clicking on the button, I'll hit that breakpoint. And I can see in my code how that node is being removed. To continue, hit play. In this video, we learned how to set DOM breakpoints in the Chrome DevTools. Specifically, we looked at Subtree Modification, Attribute Modification, and node removal breakpoints, and how to clear them. That's all for now. I'll see you in the next video.